Hello, I'm Lisa Rigisich, and I am your student's sophomore English teacher. Welcome to my living room, my virtual classroom. I am going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to do this year, and you get to see the behind the scenes mess of distance learning where we're screen sharing, etc. So here we go, English 2. Our focus is threefold, all English related skills: speaking and listening, reading, analysis, and writing. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about each. Each of these categories is 30% of the grade. The speaking and listening we will be doing mostly in our synchronous live online classes. Reading analysis we'll mostly do through Common Lit, which I'll talk about in a minute, I'll come back to. And our writing will mostly be claim evidence analysis, which really is what all of the tests, SAT, ACT, the AP exams other than math, and the CASP test all look for writing in this form. So that will be our primary focus. We will do other types of writing as well. Our first book is Like Water for Chocolate. We're going to analyze it. What are we analyzing it for? I talked about claim evidence analysis, and what I teach the kids is that everybody who writes or paints or photographs, who writes fiction or nonfiction, who writes unbiased news articles, every single person who puts anything in print is trying to change the audience's mind about something. So the point of this book is definitely not the story. The point is, what was the author, Laura Esquivel, trying to say about what? Life, humans, values. So everything we read, we're going to analyze. What is this person trying to say? Whether it's a poem or, like I said, a photograph or a painting. So in other words, the books we read are the cracker, not the cheese. The cheese is the skills. I am using the cracker to get them to, my metaphor is falling apart, to develop the cheese. So we will be reading Like Water for Chocolate. We will be reading Catcher in the Rye. We will be reading Purple Hibiscus. And I am reserving the right to decide what that fourth book is until a little bit later, because I've got three I'm trying to choose between. We are including we are required in this district to include one author who is female and one author who is not white. So somebody from a different race. And I've already named the authors, or not named the authors, but named the work. So that's good. So my last work, I really don't know yet. Stay tuned. I invite you to read the books along with your student. Our first theme, I should say, the first theme under which we're going to read this book is Life is Messy. Ask your students what we've been talking about. The synchronous lessons. So I've studied learning extensively and done extensive research. And here's what I want to say, and it's bold. I'm the distance learning coach for our staff, and this is kind of a hard sell. In our live lessons, we shouldn't do anything that we can't accomplish with a pre-recorded video. If I can accomplish something with a pre-recorded video, I should pre-record a video, say hi to the kids, and let them go watch the video on their own time. Our synchronous lessons should involve student interaction for two reasons. One, people learn by taking the concepts that we put out there and shaking them together with other people, figuring out what they think, what they thought before they were exposed to this new thing. What are the conflicts? What do other people think? That's how new meaning gets made, is to take something new and shake it together with what you already know and figure it out. They can't do that when I'm talking at them. You can't do that right now while I'm talking at you. So the breakout rooms in Zoom are vital. Teachers are just learning how to use them well. So there will be a lot of interaction. So if you are the proud parent of a very shy student, please encourage your student to take part in the small groups or in the large group. I am also calling on them at random, being sensitive to shyness, but encourage them. It's very, very important skill. We all know it as adults, but they're teenagers and things are different for them. Asynchronous lessons will be reading and writing. It'll be very clear on Canvas. Um, Expectations and syllabus, I am going to take you now on a journey of Canvas. So here's my English 2 course. Okay, so actually I'm going to show you, see the first unit, Life is Messy. I am going to take you to the student view so you can see what your kids see, your young adults see. Here are the modules. Okay, so Life is Messy is the first one. I want you to see that the second one here is course information. My syllabus is here, class norms, Zoom code of conduct, grading, how to contact me. All of this is here. You may be thinking, well, I don't have access to to Canvas yet. I'm going to help you with that as well because I'm a parent of a junior and I had the same question. I'm going to click on the course syllabus. Here it is. I wrote a letter to the kids. Here are the books. Okay, what we'll do in class. So you'll see all of this. Okay, so go there if you want to look. Okay, I wish I could show you the parent view, but I really can't. Their homework, they'll show you how all of this works. I'm going to leave the student view. I'm going to go back to this. Got Canvas? Watch this. Okay, I hope this is helpful. It's going to be quick. If you want Canvas, the only way that I've figured out as a parent to get it is on my phone. Okay, so what do? I download the Canvas parent app. I can't do anything without getting a special code from my son, Nicholas. Watch this. Oh, wait, is this right? Yeah.
Parent in the App Store for her mobile device. After it downloads, Amy searches for her school district in the search bar. When she finds it, she then sees the option to sign in. Amy does not have her own Canvas account yet, so she selects Parents of a Canvas User, Create Account. She enters her name, her email address, and creates a password, but does not have a student parent.
There you go, you don't have it.
Tucker creates a pairing code from his account by opening his account settings from the global navigation bar. He selects Pair with Observer and gives that code to Amy. She can now see Tucker's classes and grades on the app's home screen.
This may be your child's worst nightmare. So anyway, my point there is that's how you do it. And I hope that's helpful. Sorry if you already did it and you didn't need that. Ways to support your student with schoolwork. I recommend downloading the app and doing what I know I have to do often, which is say, hey, I noticed that there's homework that is due tonight and it's 10 o'clock. And as of yet, you haven't turned it in. What's your plan? Okay. So you can help your student that way. If your student is not able, my older son was able to do that on his own. My younger one needs a little nudge sometimes. Emotions. I just want to share what I'm seeing. I had sophomores write about who they want to be in school this year, given everything. And as a mom, I was kind of surprised and, of course, moved by some of their answers. Many of them said things like, well, in the spring, I proved that I'm lazy and I don't use my time well. And I just want to watch TV and game, but I'm going to try to do better. But a lot of self-judgment. I'm not saying that's necessarily bad for them to really reflect on what happened in the spring, but I want to say what we all already know, which is that we've never been through anything like this. And my learning and research in adolescent development is that they are like in the thick of identity formation. And at this stage, peer interaction does so much to help them move forward psychologically. And they're not having as much of it. I know some of them are finding it online, but I just want you to know that many kids are having a really hard time. I know many adults are. This has been hard. Whatever you're feeling, I feel you. It's hard to parent. But anyway, for what it's worth, I just wanted to acknowledge that many kids are pretty down about their performance in the spring, and it's not all their fault. We did the best we could, but it's time has gone by and we're doing better. So I just wanted to acknowledge and encourage you. I'm going to encourage myself and encourage all the teachers to encourage our kids engagement. Maybe you can help remove distractions if they need it. And I'm a big proponent of cheering for small victories. If you're sitting down with your student and your student shares something about school and it's this much, maybe you can say, I was so happy when you talked about that first weird chapter in Like Water for Chocolate. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Walnut Creek Education Foundation is wonderful and enables our school to be cutting edge in so many ways. Here are some of the ways in which WCEF helps us. We wouldn't have electives, not nearly as many. We would not have a wellness center. We wouldn't have the tech that we have. We have a math coach. We have a math coach. We have a distance learning coach. That's me. Science, music, all these things really make this such an attractive district for us. There's so many of us who have moved over from other districts because this district offers so much more, in no small part, not just district, but Walnut Creek. And Las Lomas in particular can offer so many more things because of WCEF. So thank you to those of you who are donating. And if you're not, we understand that too. Okay. How to reach me, email's the best way. I encourage you to reach out. If your young person is struggling in any way, I want to know. I won't tell them that you reached out. But I want to know when something's going on that is affecting your student and you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable sharing, please do, so that I can just have that knowledge and be better equipped, I think, to serve them. And I am here to serve. I am here to serve your kids as best I can and to make it interesting and to make them feel heard and to really emphasize that my goal is to help them develop skills that are real world, that will help them, not just school skills, but skills that will help them in life. That's my goal. So please don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you for watching this messy video. Life is messy. That's the theme. We got this. Take care.